Hello, my name is Constanza. I'm in fourth semester and I'm going to present to you my cause and effect essay titled Quarantine School, Is It Really That Bad? Online school. One of the effects of the self-isolation established by the government due to the coronavirus pandemic. Students are going through a lot of changes that affect the dynamic they were used to, from the format they take classes to the time they spend doing schoolwork and the interactions with their classmates. Teens are divided into two points of view regarding online classes, love or hate. Personally, I state that online school is an opportunity to organize, grow, and learn. It has to be seen from the positive side. There are more good things than negative ones. But first, it's important to comprehend what this illness is about. The coronavirus, or COVID-19, is an infectious viral disease that was just discovered in Wuhan, China, at the end of 2019. It took only a few months to become a worldwide pandemic. This was due to the fact that it spreads primarily through droplets of saliva or discharge from the nose when an infected person coughs or sneezes. When they reach any person's mouth, nose, or eyes, it gets infected almost immediately. On February 28, 2020, the first case in Mexico was confirmed. It only needed a few weeks to spread in all nation, causing more than 2,000 deaths. Because of this, from March 15 forward, the government decreed that all in-person classes had to be suspended and schools needed to adjust their program to an online one. This was both a big relief and a shock to everyone. There was almost no time to organize everything and make sure that students were able to access the information without a problem. One of the situations that came up with this was that not every student had access to an effective internet server. Therefore, they presented troubles when connecting to classes, uploading assignments, and answering online tests. This slowed down the program and teachers had to be more open and empathic because students were at risk of losing grades for a condition beyond their reach. Another consequence was that since the change of modalities was rushed, the workload augmented, so students began to present stress, sadness, and anger. Some even developed anxiety and panic attacks. They had to go through weeks where they only spent from 3 to 5 hours and spend the entire day sitting in front of a desk in order to present every assignment. This deteriorated both their physical and mental health. In addition to the above, students began to complain that virtual classes weren't working for them, that they were used to see the teacher and that the environment was more helpful when it comes to comprehension. So their knowledge and acquirements were starting to lower. On the other hand, youngness has more time to explore their creativity because when they realize that they have more free time to spend inside their house, they start to expand their thoughts from playing video games or baking a cake to even painting. And that's not even the bright side of quarantine, because it's when we realize that the best way to take care of laziness isn't only a good nap. All of these activities contribute to a self-care of our individuality, that, of course, we have to be aware of. Furthermore, teenagers have the opportunity to join online courses of their interest. The majority are free and contribute to their development. There's courses of dance, cooking, music, sports, fashion, and educational ones, just to name a few. They can use their time being productive and learning things that maybe in other circumstances wouldn't have been viable. Since the routine we have sometimes won't let us explore new things. A challenge that we have to face as students is responsibility, because a simple way of being productive on quarantine is organizing our time to make sure that we comply with our school assignments and some housework. So in this way, we create a healthy habit. In addition to the above, this quarantine period is an opportunity to become more independent in terms of learning. Sometimes teenagers tend to want everything solved in the palm of their hands, when in reality, the amount of knowledge they acquire depends on the time that each of them inverts reviewing each subject and using the class as a tool to clarify dots. This contributes with organization. Also, they have the opportunity to explore several technological tools to improve their learning, like Zoom, Google Meet, Blackboard, etc. Evidently, online education has been an impact in everyone's life. There have been positive and negative effects in students, but as seen in the words above, it's fair to conclude that even though there are several internet issues and change is always something that shakes and frightens, It's clear that this is an opportunity to realize that online school is an opportunity to organize, grow, and learn. It has to be seen from the positive side. There are more good things than negative ones. We need to start looking for ways to improve our knowledge each day, to make the activities that seem impossible because agendas were always full. Quarantine is a time to reconnect not only with the people surrounding us, but with ourselves. Us as students tend to live in a rush thanks to transport, classes, homework, and exams. But we've never had the time to really discover what works for us, to focus completely. The time is now. It's bringing positive to something catastrophic. Thank you. These are the references.